Imagine going missing as a kid, and then, 20 years later, you suddenly return home. Everyone is shocked. Your mom is crying, the neighbors are gossiping, the local news is blowing up. But there's one big problem. You don't remember anything. It's like your life just skipped 2 decades. One day you find an old journal at home, filled with strange notes. As you read through it, you realize it's your life story. But something's off. There are events written down that you haven't even experienced yet. Dates, decisions, even choices you haven't made. And then you find a photo inside. A grown man is holding a little boy. You take a closer look. It's you. How is that possible? Who is this man that looks just like you, but older? Then pieces of your memory start coming back. A place, a hidden lab on the outskirts of town, an abandoned building no one talks about. Driven by curiosity, you go there. Inside, you see weird, dusty machines. At the center of the room, there's a strange, capsule-shaped device. It looks like a broken time machine. And suddenly, it all comes flooding back. 20 years ago, you were kidnapped. But not for ransom, for an experiment. The people in this lab had created a machine that could send someone to the past. You were their test subject. But something went wrong. Instead of a controlled jump, you were thrown 25 years back in time. And in that past, you were found by a man who raised you, until you realized he was you. Your older self had no way to return, so he lived in that timeline, grew up, and eventually discovered how to come back to the present. But here's the catch. The only way back was to repeat the cycle. To complete the loop, you had to raise your younger self all over again. And now, standing in this lab, everything makes sense. You were never truly free. You were just another piece in an endless time loop. But now that you know, can you break the cycle? Or is this fate something you can never escape?